And now it's our variety section today. And like Sherry just announced, today we invite the KPMG's Toastmaster, Vincent, to make us a workshop about building your thinking power. And when I asked Vincent about the love and marriage, and his response is unconditional, responsible, and sharing, because he thought love is to share life with each other and without asking anything for return. And you have to trust each other and be responsible for the one he loves. So let's welcome the responsible person, Vincent.
Okay, good evening, my dear fellow Toastmaster. Just I fixed this technical issue very quickly. I think the computer went into hibernation so that my slide is not happening. So someone asked me what the workshop was about. So I will introduce you the workshop when the PowerPoint works. But okay, it works now. But before the workshop starts, if you don't have a workshop booklet with you, now is the time to have a booklet. So timer, don't start yet. So anyone who doesn't have a, I think Nancy doesn't have one. And hi, you don't have one. And who doesn't have a booklet yet? Okay, I think Circle and Jimmy don't have one yet. You will need this booklet later on, so please pass it on. I think the lady over there doesn't have one neither. Okay, since most of the time you'll be seeing the projector and the Toastmaster have introduced me already, let's get on with the workshop. This is one of the series from the Success Communication series, which doesn't happen very often because it is from the Success Leadership and Success Communication programs. And what are they? Okay, I will explain to you after I explain about the structure of my presentation. So first, I will have an introduction and grouping for 2 minutes. And I will have a getting to know you section for 15 minutes. And I will have a looking at the world in new ways for 30 minutes. And at the end of the summary and discussion, it will be difficult to control the time as we have to move around. So let's get on with the first part first. So there is a magic number in Toastmaster that we all know. Do you know? Want to guess? Okay, I'll just give you the answer. 20. Okay, that I'll require my personal work. So you have the agenda with you. So please now bring your agenda in front of you. I will tell you what the 20 means. So I'll go through it quite quickly. For the Competent Communicator Manual, there are 10 projects. For the Competent Leadership, there are also 10 projects. So first one to the 21. First is icebreaker. Second is organizer speech. Third is get to the point. Fourth, how to say. Then your body speaks. Then vocal virality. Then research your topic and get comfortable with visual aid. Then persuade power and inspire the audience, which some of you will do today. That's the first 10. And the next 10 will be listening and critical thinking, which you will be doing a lot today too. Then giving feedback and time management, which the individual evaluators will do today. Then all the officers will be doing planning and implementation, organization and delegation. It's all in your agenda, it's good. Then facilitation and motivation. Then mentoring and team building. So this is the magic number 20 in every single Toastmaster world. So you all have it in the agenda, that's really good. So we will now get to a grouping. It's very different from the usual meetings. You now will get in a group 2. That is advice that you get in a group 2 with people who you don't know yet. So we have to do it quickly, please. Even if you are videotaping or being a session master, now is the time to find your partner. 2 in a group. Yeah, sure. So just think of it as a variety session that you have to get together with somebody. Yeah.
Hi.
Well, anyone you like, not necessarily someone you don't know, but it's better if you didn't know the person. Since I counted 16 people, so there will be 8 groups. Yes. Yeah, sure. If they have other things to do, then they can focus on what they are doing. Yeah. When you're ready, let me know. I will continue the next part. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, group 7. I see Angel here now, so Angel can join one of the handsome guys, maybe. Yeah, the whole workshop builds on something that we don't usually do it very often. So when you have settled down with your partner in the audience, and if you don't have a booklet, here's here, I will begin my first session. It's called Getting to Know You, and there are 4 parts in Getting to Know You. Each group has 2 people. One of them will be a talker, one of them will be a listener. And you will follow the 3-1-1 rule. I will explain to you later. And you will reverse the rules after 3-1-1 rule. And at the very end of this session, each person has 30 seconds to come here to introduce your partner to the audience. Okay, I will now explain to you what the 3-1-1 rule means. For 3 minutes, the talker has to tell the listener about him or herself. Tell your partner. And after 3 minutes, you have to tell the listener how he or she feels about thinking creatively. If you cannot think creatively, tell him or her anything you want to tell her. And after that 1 minute, the listener has to ask a question of the talker. Do you all understand the structure of this? So one person be the talker first and talk for 3 minutes, and 1 minute tell him or she or he about what you think about creativity. Then 1 minute the listener asks a question. Yeah, and then swap. Then I will start counting the time when you are ready. It's important that you understand what's going on. Okay, I will start the 3 minutes now. So, for example, he's your partner Simon. He already knows you, but tell him something you don't know. He doesn't know about you.
Maybe I will tell him maybe and then 1 minute.
1 minute, tell me something about what you think about creativity, or what you think about creative thinking. And 1 minute, Simon will ask you about anything. Can't answer you. Anything. Like whether they go out for fun or something. Pretend you don't know Simon. Or the other Simon you don't know. Like what kind of girl he likes, or where does he hang out. It's been 1 minute already. Any questions? Okay.
So you know it's like I train because I really speech. Like when you go through teacher was figuring out like music, my
There is 10 seconds left for the first 3 minutes.
Oh, you should speak something about
Okay, 3 minutes up. So now tell the person in 1 minute what do you think about creative thinking. Yeah, if you haven't finished the previous conversation, you may continue, but tell him or her something about creative thinking.
So you must. Each one will have let's remember only I told him something about the first round. What's the level between rounds?
I'm sorry, but the 1 minute has finished. Now the listener can ask the talker one question in 1 minute. Ask the listener one question. The listener asks the talker one question.
The talker has to answer.
If you have the time.
Okay. Oh, I'm very curious about it. Can you say this
except that we extend to
I am very sorry to interrupt your conversation, but now we will swap the role. The talker will become the listener will become the talker. So you do the same thing, but the reverse position.
language C. Yeah, and his name.
Sometimes
don't know. I think so I choose very small.
He gets
I think
because of the reason you can
at that time I think
when you choose the
one is a point.
I like
And again, after that, it's always not my way to be here focus. But then they speak out. It's a bit hard, but I think it's okay because usually I like to travel a lot.
I work for
One thing is
We have 20 more seconds for the first session.
and I want to be a Hebrew person. Yes, so one of them is so my speech is focused on the content, but speaking words. Nothing everywhere.
Okay, the part telling your partner about yourself is finished. Now you will tell your partner about what you think about creativity or creative thinking.
First of all, I think it's overall of course, for the speech is really important. Think about many
Special. Oh, we already swapped already. We have 10 more seconds before the listener will ask the talker a question. And now the listener will ask the talker a question in 1 minute. You may or may not answer the question. We just try to practice. Usually the setting is you don't know how to talk. If I don't know Cindy, I'll have to
And I think the most good speakers say that they can express their content or
my job now is
content is one and the second one is but if it's boring.
We have 10 more seconds before the question session ends. You can use anyone you want to say. Okay, I appreciate your enthusiasm in the exercise. Now is the time each one of you will come out to the stage and introduce your partner for 30 seconds. Since Foster is my good friend, I will invite Foster to introduce Nancy for 30 seconds. Foster! 30 seconds. Any about Nancy?
Just what's the length distance process? Nancy introduced before. Nancy says the teacher to teach in the junior high school, and he like hiking, and will teach the student use the realistic way. But maybe after this workshop, I think he will think about creative way to teach the students.
Thank you, Foster. And now can we invite Nancy to introduce Foster for 30 seconds?
Okay, I just met Foster, and he's an accounting in KPMG, and he know the tool and then use the tool to make his account to know how to use it, and this is the job major for him, and he finished his C10 in his 2 years, and in next 2 months he will try to deliver his A1 speech.
Thank you, Nancy. Yeah. And now invite this gentleman to introduce Ellie, please. 30 seconds.
My partner, her name is Alice. She's from CTBC Toastmaster. She knows more about creative things. She believe the belief is very important. It makes you it can let you become more confident and encourage you to succeed.
Thank you. And let's invite Alex to introduce the gentleman.
Jackie, this is Jackie, and he is from Taichung Chinese Toastmaster, and he went to Taipei because work. At the beginning he wanted to find a Chinese Toastmaster in Neihu, but he can't find one. So his colleagues suggest him to join English Toastmaster in Neihu, and at the beginning he just to be the guest for 7 times, and finally he was encouraged by Neihu President Aaron.
Thank you, Alex. Let's give it a second. And we invite Sherry to introduce your friend Cindy for 30 seconds starting from now.
Okay, my friend name is Cindy, and she just graduated from graduate school in Taipei Tech, and she just finished the MA thesis about photography. And the way she thinks about creativity is to read through all of the thesis, so you can think different from other writers.
Okay, thank you, Sherry. And now let's invite Cindy to introduce Sherry for 30 seconds.
Sherry told me that she's honored to be the president for today, and she likes to give speech so much. And she also told me that she's tired of her job because her boss told her something that she's honored to do. And she also told me that she's planning to go to Bali with her friends recently.
Okay, so if nothing more further information, thank you, Cindy. Let's welcome Simon or the gentleman to introduce Simon.
Oh, I'm Joey. Simon, his name is Zhen Shihao. Zhen Shihao means he's really good. Because he was shy, and so he wanted to challenge himself to be a sales. And now he's
To the audience.
Oh, and now he has achieved 60%, and he has fixed the old customer can continue to buy some products with him, and now he needs to work his new goal to make some new customer. But
thank you, Joey. Let's welcome Simon to come up here to introduce Joey. You don't need to? Okay, so since he requested not to be present, we can invite from this row, that row, volunteers. Lucia?
So everyone will do that?
Yeah, everyone.
Enough time.
I know.
Okay.
That's the problem with the project.
Okay. My partner is Queenie. She's the guest today, but she was the Happy Life Club in Keelung.
Don't worry.
And something very special to her is that she can swim very well, but it's not her hobby. She has the license to teach kids swimming during summer, but it's not her hobby.
Okay, thank you, Lucia. Welcome, Winnie, to introduce Lucia for 30 seconds, starting from when she's right here. Come on. Don't worry, anything about Lucia.
She works here. No, okay. She works here, and she's still expert sales, and she like reading, traveling, movies, and she's crazy about traveling, but she's not a backpack. And she just went to Tokyo, Kyoto, Shanghai, Seoul, and
thank you so much, Queenie. And then we invite Angel or Rosie. Okay, Angel, please. Introduce the beautiful lady over there.
Yeah. Today Yo-Yo told me how she started his Toastmasters journey here. 2 points that attract Yo-Yo to turn from a guest into a member is, one is our picnic. Another is our gift exchanging party, Christmas party. So remember, these 2 points are very important. And Yo-Yo's goal here is to be a very humorous speaker. So obviously, our previous president, Aaron, is her role model here.
Okay, thank you, Angel. And can we invite Yo-Yo to introduce Angel to the audience?
Okay. I really admire Angel's energy to come from Keelung to here for about 10 years. For that, and even before she joined Toastmaster, and congratulations for her because 3 years before she rented a house in Daegu so she can be the GE and so on and stay until the end of the meeting. And she think creativity can use by maybe reading more or speak more, see more, and we can increase our creativity.
Yes, thank you. And maybe we can invite Daniel to introduce Jimmy for us, please.
Okay, Jimmy is a chemical engineer and worker in a French company. And every day he need to come close with his Singapore colleagues. So that's the reason. I think that English is very important. So this is the reason why he come to Toastmasters to practice his English.
Yes, English is very important. Thank you. I'm sorry, Jimmy. So please come up to introduce Daniel. I'm very sorry. The time is short.
Okay, Daniel is not it's not just look very handsome. He also excellent software engineer. Is from the IC design house. So if you want to like learning the programmer, you can ask him, and he really like listen to music from the SoundCloud platform to know the more interesting things about the music service.
Thank you, Jimmy. So we will and Circle to introduce his partner.
Steven.
Yes, Steven.
Steven, a shy but brave man. Just like me, he's a software engineer, work in C language. But as a software engineer, he likes sport, like basketball and hiking. What the worst programmer. He believes that creativity is a fortune, not necessary, but make you special. In his opinion, simulate others is easier and smarter. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We invite Steven to introduce Circle to us quite quickly because time flies.
Time's flying.
My partner is Circle. He is a software engineer, and his company is very strong. Yes, nearby this club. And why he come to this club? He just come to here for fun. Yes, he like to communicate with others and make some new friends. And she sent.
And yeah, we invite the last group to introduce each other. Did you have time to T-post each other?
No.
No. Okay.
We
So
join this activity, so we just have 3 seconds.
So this is the end of exercise 0, and I underestimated the time it takes for this session. But the main thing about this session is for you when you go to a new environment. For example, I'll ask you a question now. How many names can you remember right now of the whole audience? How many? Oh, poster, you're not from this class. You're not from this class. How many can you remember? I know Nancy. Okay.
Maybe 6.
Yes, so this exercise was designed for you, like icebreaker, when you go to a new environment, how can you quickly come up with someone's information and introduce to others? And unfortunately, the seminar was designed for 3 hours. I have only 5 minutes left, so I will go through the material quite quickly without delaying all your other sessions. This exercise was designed for you to be able to see things in a different way. For example, if you were interviewing your friends, you have to accept information different from yourself. Then you have to ask questions that you're curious. Then at the end, you will come out here to introduce your friend to the crowd. That happens a lot when you are sales or in job positions that it requires you to be face-to-face with people. But because of time restraint, I will go through this very super quickly. So how many squares do you perceive? Anyone? The answer is definitely not 16. Otherwise, I would not have asked you. Don't worry, this is just an exercise that was supposed to take longer than what we're doing now. So any answer you have in your mind is okay. Ready? Rosie is still counting?
21.
Stephen? 22. Circle? Yeah, I get to know your name now.
26.
Okay, I will give you the final answer, but you have to search on the internet.
30.
Oh, Nancy got the right answer. Oh, yes. And the next exercise is look at the sentence and tell me what you see. And I'll explain briefly what it means. Okay, so this is an exercise was designed to trick you into seeing Paris is in the spring, but it shows you that our brain will somehow automatically filter this word because we all have wonderful grammar in our mind. So now you realize our brain doesn't function the way we want it to be, but it functions automatically according to our knowledge. For example, I heard that someone is a chemical engineer, someone is a programmer. So maybe that is the time I see the red car and I will continue my session in the near future opportunity. And I will conclude with this. I'll go over time by 1 minute. You have one workbook in your hand and it has 9 different sessions of exercises. It usually takes 3 hours. But if you are interested in this particular project, you can have a look on the internet. And it will really change the way you perceive things in this world. So without further delaying your meeting today, I think I'll invite the Toastmaster Nancy to continue to the speaker session. Thank you so much.